So in this lecture we are going to cover about the functions. Okay, so I'll create a pro1, pro2.html. We have some files and you know what कि अगर हम बात करें functions, JavaScript has different types of functions like normal function, then we have anonymous function, anonymous function, then we have arrow function, and then when we use function inside a class, then those becomes method. Okay, these are the four way of working with the function. There are lots of functions, and if you divide the function with the argument, no argument, like this, we also have like this function with no argument and no return value. Similarly, we have function with no argument and return value, and function with argument and no return value. Similarly, we have function with argument and return value. Okay, so these are the four types of functions, and these four types are used in every category. There are lots of types of functions are there, but if you talk about the function, what is function? Function is a block of code that that is we can say that focus on specific tasks, that focus on specific task to achieve. Okay, that focus on specific task to achieve. So to understand about the like block of code and what is these things, so we have to create a function. So I want to create a function. What is that function means? When someone pass the data, array data, to that function, so I want to create a function like function, and but the name of the function will be sort array. We have a function, and inside this function we will get the array. So I said like I can say arr data, we can say arr data, or like my array, like these things, or I can say list. Okay, so we have list, and we will get this list, and then if we when we sort this list, we will return this new list. So first of all we will run the our loop, and we have to follow the sorting techniques. So to sort an array, we can sort this array. To understand this, you can say just, for example, at this moment, I want to add 1 in every element. Okay, I want to add 5 in every element. So add 5. I said add 5. Okay. When someone call this array, and when someone pass the array, in that array, every element will be added with 5. So we have array const new array, like we have new array, and inside this array we have empty array, and we want to add new elements. So how can see we can do new array dot push. We have a push function that allows us to add new elements. So I said like 10. I want to set 10, 20, 30, 40, 20, 30. For example, we have new array, and we said return new array. Okay, when someone call this function like this clg, or say we will get the array. So I said const I said new array, new data, like I said new data equals to add 5, and we will pass the array. What array we passed? 10, 10 and 10. Okay, we pass this value reach here, and we didn't apply any operation on this. I just want to demonstrate how return operation is work for array, and then I will write the logic for this list. Okay, so when this loop will be executed, this value will be passed to that function, and then we get return a new array that contains 10, 20 and 30. Okay, so we have, this is the new array. And if you want to display this array, what we can do, we can use for loop. For I said let I equals to 0, I less than new data dot length, and then I plus plus. Understand? So I said document dot write, and I just use like new data, and then I use I. Okay, so we have this data is available. Okay, so we have document dot get element by document dot write, and we use the new array name to display the output on the screen. So I just run this program, control S alt L O, and now we have 10 20 30. This value we are getting from this loop. So but we don't want this. We want that when someone pass this any array, then in every element 5 should be added. So to do so, but the logic we can write, for example, for let I equals to 0, I less than list. Okay, then I plus plus, we have this loop, and what I want to do, I want to save the data and run this query. So to run this query, what we can do, we have new data is there, and we need to create a new array. Like this we have created new array, empty array, and I want to traverse the list. So get the data from the list of I means list of 0, and you will add 5 to this element and assign this value to this, to the add this value to the new array. So I can use new array dot push. Okay, and inside this I am going to push this value. Understand? So every element will be created and pushed inside this, and I am going to remove this, and after the completion of loop the new array will be written. So whatever the value passed by the user will get adding 5 on every element. Then when we run this loop, then we will get the output of that loop. Control S to save, go live. Now when we run this, what is the what happened here, document dot write, it should be happening, but I don't know why it is not. Some errors are there, no errors is also not there. What's wrong with this? I'm getting the new array is available, new array, and we have added the element push. Oh sorry, I used I only. I must use like list I, so that's why this can be happen. So list of I means to say 0th index element is 10, 10 plus 5 it should be 15, and then it should be pushed. So I think it's not working, so I just press in post inside this F5. No, something went wrong. What wrong is, we get the list, we get the list means array, we get the array, and with the help of array I execute the loop. I from this I want to display how it is working. So alert, and I want to display the value of list I want to check is it working or not. Control S, go live. Now you can see it is not working. I think there is some error in the program. We have to identify that error and then come back to this. So what's the problem here? The problem is not with this. Problem is this: we have list, and we must use list dot length, but we use only list. That's why we are getting error. So what this loop will do? This will take the list from the user or whatever whoever the caller of this function. Then that value will be taken in the inside this loop and inside this function. And here we have performed addition of 5 in every element. Then we have written the new array. When we return this new array, the new array will be available in the new data. When we run this new array data, then we should get the data after adding 10 10 in every element. Control S to save, go live. When we run this, we have 5 15 15 15. If I pass value like 100, like 100 and 50 and like 200, then we will get 5 5 added in every element. Understand? So hope so you are getting understand about how functions can be take the value from the array, and in later classes we will cover how we can pass the data, and that data should be sorted and written. Okay, thank you so much. Meet you next lecture. Bye bye.